Hello, YouTube.
Guys, it's a sad day for Angie.
What's a sad day for Angie for? Her last peep. Her last peep.
No, I'm done. Except the 2 chocolate ones.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, I'm feeling a little better. But, I tell you what. Yes, you saw the title. Our thoughts on Caitlin Clark. Until Angie gets done chewing that, we'll talk more about it.
It's gone.
Yeah, it's gone. It's history. And so is Caitlin Clark's Iowa basketball career. It's history. Well, time you're watching this video, either the Hawkeyes are going to the Final Four or they've been eliminated out of the Elite Eight or the Final Four game.
Yeah.
Or whatever. Hopefully Caitlin will go all the way to the end of this adventure that she was on the last 4 years. In fact, the whole adventure started when she started playing sports and that. And of course, Kevin Durant endorsed Caitlin Clark long before she even entered high school. I guess Kevin was in Des Moines, I guess, visiting some friends and that, and kind of heard about a little girl being really good, and saw her turn out to be Caitlin Clark and that. So he was telling stories about that. But yeah,
there's a lot of stories.
But yeah, there's a lot of stories and that. But boy, for the few games we saw, she was a killer on the basketball court. Boy, she's dangerous and that. But will she take it? Yeah, she will take it to the WNBA, and hopefully she will continue her hot streak. Unfortunately, the WNBA career, once she gets drafted, once the NCAA season is over, she gets drafted by the Indiana Fever.
Yes.
And they start training camp almost right away. Then the season starts about mid-May. So, and it runs till about late August with a 3-week break for the Olympics. So, any time off.
She's not going to be playing in the Olympics. She's already said that.
Yeah.
Because they wanted her on the Olympic team and she said no.
She turned down the Olympic opportunity, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so, and she'd be young enough to try it again in 4 years.
Yes.
But yeah, she just wanted to she just saw the 3 weeks break, and she
needs a break.
She probably needs a break because once her NCAA career is over, that's the only break she'll get until training camp. And then she's trying to play the pros. Oh yeah, this is going to be, the Indianapolis Fever is going to have probably the best 1-2 point guard and shooting guard in the league, because you got Eliza Boston and you're going to have Caitlin Clark. And remember, Caitlin Clark guarded her and vice versa during the Iowa upset of South Carolina the year before. And she just can't wait to have Caitlin as a teammate, because they're going to see a big future in that. Okay, let's talk about the big future of the WNBA. This is what I think, and I hope it doesn't go wrong. Oh, by the way, we still got 2 boxes of cereal, so
we're not selling them.
No, we're going to keep one. I think we're going to eat the other one and that. So I got to remember, we got to eat it within the expired date. The other one we'll just let expire. Okay, I thought on WNBA, the commissioners really putting all the chips on Caitlin Clark, betting the entire league of the success of Caitlin Clark and her popularity that she's going to bring into the league, because there's no other player that's coming in this year's draft that is high profile, very popular with her fans nationwide. She still has her haters and detractors, because as always, when you're successful, you always have haters and that. So, the league commissioner is betting everything on Caitlin Clark. That's a lot of pressure on Caitlin Clark. And I already saw some of the ticket prices, and Angie's going to react to this one.
You guys, some of the NBA players has already been calling Caitlin the GOAT.
Yeah, the greatest of all time. That's what the GOAT stands for.
Yeah.
And she is the greatest of all time in the NCAA, because she set all the records, including beating a man's scoring record for a career in the NCAA. Pistol Pete Maravich and that. Because Pistol Pete played before the three-point arc was introduced. That was like in the early 70s. The three-point arc was introduced in the 80s and that. So
let's hope they retire her number. I think
hope Iowa should retire her number.
They need to.
Number 22 retired?
They need to.
Yeah, they probably will, too. You never know. I saw some of the individual ticket prices. If you're
Which
playing,
we're not going.
Which we're not going. We can't make it anyway. But I'm going to take a little clip. I got to talk to Angie between clips. I got to explain. Okay, after I just talk to Angie about this, because I really need to explain this as clearly as possible and fast as possible, because she's yawning.
No, I'm not.
Okay. Yeah, she's yawning. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, I saw the ticket prices. This is when I heard that Indianapolis Fever fans now has to pay double the ticket prices from the year before. And I heard every team that's hosting the Indiana Fever, they raised their ticket prices almost to either double or triple or 4 times the amount. So let's say, for example, if you want to buy a cheap seat, normally a cheap seat in Chicago for the Chicago game, where they do not open the upper bowl at all, usually runs about $39. That's usually end zone seats and a little bit on an angle. But when Caitlin Clark is there, those lower bowl seats are in hundreds of dollars, almost 10 times the amount. Upper bowl, the cheapest seats I have seen is around $89. Talk about price gouging. Oh.
I bet it's expensive when they come to Vegas.
And I have not seen those individual ticket prices yet, but I do see those ticket prices happening in with the New York team. I'm also seeing the same ticket prices with the Phoenix team and that. So, but otherwise, Vegas and any other team I have not seen yet. But 3 other teams I have seen when they host Indiana, their ticket prices are going through the roof because they're taking a chance. They're taking the opportunity of the Caitlin effect. They call it the Caitlin Clark effect. And that's why the commissioner is really banking on everything on Caitlin Clark. It's not just Caitlin Clark. Angel Reese is going to play a big role in this if she becomes eligible in the WNBA draft. Because she, right now, as of this video, she didn't really commit yet. And that, but as of this video, but she might have committed the time you watch the video.
She said she has.
Yeah, because it will be a big 1-2 draft picks, and there will be a good rivalry more often. We'll probably see those two battle out more often.
You never know. They could be on the same team.
Well, it's not going to happen because in order to happen, to be on the same team, they got to wait till later in the draft where basically Indiana gets another draft pick in the first round and that to a trade and that. So there's those details again. But yeah, when I saw those ticket prices, I'm pretty sure that commissioner is putting everything, betting the whole league on Caitlin Clark. That's a lot of pressure to Caitlin Clark. But if she plays the way she does, and I'll tell you, if you ever watch her play in person or even on TV, either way,
incredible.
She's just incredible. She just shoots threes from a range that I can't even do it.
I can't even do it.
You know it. You can't even shoot a free throw.
Yes, I can.
Oh, can you?
Yes.
Underhanded?
No.
Okay. So
overhanded.
Overhanded? Okay.
And a granny shot.
And a granny shot. That's underhanded.
No. That's through the legs.
Oh, that is underhanded.
Yeah.
That is underhanded. Yeah, so, it's just, what do you guys thought of Caitlin Clark? Is she's worth paying to see her play in the WNBA?
I
because
wish we could.
Oh man, even the ticket prices during her NCAA career was through the roof.
And I was sold out all the games.
Yeah, the past 2 seasons. Unfortunately, they sold out next year, but unfortunately, Caitlin Clark is not committing because she's going to the WNBA. Should be picked by the Indiana Fever, first round pick.
Yep. That's
That'd be a no-brainer. And she will make the team. That's a no-brainer because who's going to pass up on ridiculous ball passing, shooting range, basal ball passing, steals, able to have a long game and a short game on the basketball court. She's the real deal, guys. But tell us your thoughts. Is she's going to be successful in the WNBA, even with the political climate that those players are involved in? Can she be successful in the WNBA? Is she going to be a savior for the WNBA? Unfortunately, she's going to need another couple key players coming in the same draft as her, one being Angel Reese. Angel Reese better put her name in that draft pick because
it's going to be interesting.
She'll be an easily number 2. And you got a nice East Coast, West Coast rivalry, basically. So we'll see that more often. And that. If she's worth watching on TV, put it in the comments down below and all that stuff. But yeah, that's our thoughts of Caitlin Clark. We'd like to thank her for her service for playing for the Iowa Hawkeyes. As of this video, the Hawkeyes were still in the NCAA tournament. Time most of you guys watch this, either they're still in it or out. So they're either still in or they're out.
I think they may go all the way.
I think they may go all the way in that. So we hope they go all the way because I'd like to see her win the national championship.
And be the MVP.
And be MVP in that. She's already won so many awards. And Caitlin Clark said, even Caitlin was committed. She had one more year to come back to Iowa, but she even admitted that she accomplished everything in her NCAA career. She smashed every record that was meant to be broken. And yes, she even admitted even her records will be broken in some time down the line. It could be sooner than later, but we don't know because all the talent is just the women's talent is getting better and better every year.
It is.
And that. So one of these days we're going to see a woman doing a cartwheel slam dunk one of these days. You never know.
Or a woman playing football.
Or a woman playing football. They got a women's football league. It's called lingerie football.
I know.
Okay. Right now, let's get out of here.
All right, please like, share, subscribe. Do not forget to hit that subscribe button and notification bell. We'll see you later. Bye.
Bye.